Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Bucs Postgame Show, Bucs Falcons postgame review. I am Ben Cornett here. I'm not going to do a long video, or a long line, or long line, long live episode. But I do want to just recap today's game between the Bucs and Falcons because we did play a game. To a lot of people, it's meaningless because we did clinch the NFC South last week. Um, and it's no surprise that the Falcons would beat the Bucs today. They won 30-17. Again, not surprising because we pretty much rested our whole team. Well, not the whole game, but you know, right after the second quarter, Brady did get some playing time. He went 13 for 17. He had a touchdown. Then Gabbert took over. He went 6 for 8. Um, you know, didn't do much. And then we finally saw Kyle Trask. I know a lot of Bucks fans have been asking, when's Kyle gonna play? When's Kyle gonna play? Is he finally gonna play a game? Is he gonna be dressed up, ready to go? Well, guys, ladies, you got your wish. He actually played. Went 3 for 9, but again, this is his first NFL regular season game. Not surprising. I mean, he looked like a guy that you know is playing his first regular season game. Plain and simple. I mean, you can't. So I'm not going to really go hard on Kyle Trask at all because again, he got in limited playing time. So you know, is he the future? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, it would kind of lead me to believe no because if he was, then why is Gabbert the number 2 guy? And why hasn't Kyle Trask dressed up until today? He's been pretty much inactive all year. So it tells me that, you know, at least in my opinion, he's not the guy right now. And that the Bucks, and understandably so, the Bucks still have that championship window, so they need to take advantage of it while they can. But I would think if the team had like Kyle Trask, you would think he would be suiting up more. But he's been inactive until today, and I don't know. I just feel like they might not be invested in him fully, at least right now. So we'll see what happens. I mean, that's down the road, but right now we finished the year 8-9. It's a losing record, but again, we won the NFC South. It doesn't matter. What matters is next week when we can get as many players as healthy as possible. Didn't really look good today because Robert Hainsey got hurt. Um, Apparently, it was a hamstring injury. So if it's a hamstring, that's never a good sign, you know. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, they got their snaps. The starters got their reps. So I'm not too worried about that. But um, now we got to wait. We got to wait and see who we play. Is it going to be Philly or Dallas? If Dallas wins and Philly loses, then Philly comes to Tampa next week. But if Philly wins, even if Dallas wins, then it's Dallas coming to Tampa next week. So we don't know when the game's going to be played, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. They haven't come out with the schedule yet because they're still seeing all the other games going on this afternoon, which will determine a lot of outcomes. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, doesn't matter. We're in. We got a home game. I know we're 8-9, but again, doesn't matter. We won the division, so we at least get to host one playoff game. So you ask, who would I rather play? I don't care. I I'm not that kind of person that is like, oh, I'd rather play this team over the other. But it's how we play. And all year we haven't, for the most part, played to our ability, like we should. Um, is this team capable of going on a run? Sure, absolutely. As long as you got number 12 throwing the ball, as long as you got Mike Evans, you always got a chance. You always have a chance. The defense has been pretty good for us for the most part this year, so we definitely have a chance to play and go on a run. It's just that, can we put that all together and be consistent with it? That's the question, and we really haven't been consistent. But whoever we play, Dallas or Philly, we got to be ready. Both teams are really good. Um, I understand the Dallas can't get over the hump kind of factor in the playoffs, but we can't take that chance. We played them earlier this year. We won, but it's a different team now. Dak got hurt in that game early on. So we expect a healthy Dak, for next week, assuming we play Dallas. But again, we're going to assume we're going to have a healthy Jalen Hurts if we play Philly. So we got to be prepared either way. And like I said, as long as number 12's at the helm, our defense has been helping us out pretty much the whole year. We got a chance. It's not like, oh God, really, Dallas, Philly? I don't think we can win. No, we have a chance. If we can put it all together, we're at home. Doesn't matter. We have a chance, and that's what we got to lean on right now. So anything can happen in the playoffs. We know that. So we'll see what happens there. And tell me what you guys think. Does it matter who we play? Does it Dallas or Philly? Like I said earlier, doesn't matter to me, but let me get your thoughts on that. So here we do have a few comments. Andrew Faubert, how you doing, bud? First, you are first. Yes, you are. In the South, baby. Yes. In the South, division winners get a home game in the playoffs. Absolutely. Alec Schomber, holla. How you doing, my man? Facebook users, let me see that. I think this is Corey. Let me check on the. Hold on one sec. Let me see. I think it's Corey. Facebook user. Corey. It is Corey. He says Bucs steal Super Bowl. Hey, like I said, you never know. As long as we got number 12, we can go on a run. We have to win 4 games. So one of them's going to be home, and the other 2 are going to be on the road and one neutral site. So you never know. Corey says, bad slap, Cowboys punter, Washington Commanders red zone ready. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got that game on right now. And yeah, the Commanders are up 7-0. So I'm sure my good friend Sean Spencer is very happy right now. And he'll be very happy if they could beat the Cowboys. I would be too, because I don't like Dallas either. Scott Taylor, thank you for tuning in. Sorry, but I'm watching the Rams game. That's okay. That's okay. I appreciate you slapping a comment on there real quick before you watch your game. Hey, Rams play the Seahawks, so if the Rams can beat Seattle, then the winner of the Lions-Packers game tonight will be the 7th seed in the postseason. So, again, guys, a lot to play for, not just for us. We already we got our stuff taken care of, but for other teams around the league, there's a lot to play for. And like today, the Bears actually got the number 1 draft pick because Houston won. I did pick the Texans to win that game, but still, congratulations to the Bears on being the team that will get the first overall pick. Where it's a quarterback-heavy draft, they don't need a quarterback. They're going to get most likely Will Anderson from Alabama. So, they need defense. So they also need offensive line. Get some help there. Get some more weapons. But they do have I think, the most money in the cap, most cap space in the NFL. So they'll probably go out and get a weapon or two for Justin Fields, and because he'll need it, but he also needs a good offensive line. So hopefully they can address that in the draft. Um, the Texans, I'm sure they're going to draft a quarterback, probably C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, one of those guys, Will Levis. But again, the Bears, by losing their game, Houston winning their game, the Bears have the number one overall pick. So we'll see what they do with it. Yeah. Also, the Dolphins make the playoffs. They beat the Jets today. So all they had to do was win, and the Patriots end up losing anyway. Steelers won, but Miami beat Pittsburgh earlier in the season. I think it was a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. I forget which, but so they had the tiebreaker advantage. So Miami will play Kansas City in the first round. Tyreek Hill going back to, oh, not Kansas City, I'm sorry. Buffalo. Miami's going to play Buffalo, where Buffalo they had Buffalo on the ropes. Remember that Saturday night game? I think it was Christmas Eve or something, like, or the week before. They had them. They had them on the ropes, so they're capable of going there. But I don't think they're going to win this time because they don't have a quarterback. And yeah, they got Skylar Thompson, but I don't think that's going to be enough for Miami. I think Buffalo wins that game. Um, Baltimore and Cincinnati will have a rematch. Bengals won today, so it's the rubber match. They split the season series 1-1. So it'll be back in Cincinnati next week. And the other game will be the Chargers and Jaguars, which should be a pretty good game. That'll be a fun game to watch. That one could go either way. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's pretty much it here. I'm going to take off, but I wanted to thank everybody for stopping by for a few minutes to say hi and everything. Doing this quick post game recap. Like I said, Bucs were really not playing for anything today. They were pretty much going to get the starters a few reps and then get out of there and rest up, get ready for next week, because that's more important than this week since we won the division. Speaking of the division, Carolina beat New Orleans 10-7. So 3 teams from the South ended up 7-10. We ended up 8-9. So yes, that was pretty much sums up our division for the year. Not very good looking, but we came out on top of it. We won it, so that's what counts. Gets us in the playoffs, gets us a home playoff game for the first round. So can't really complain about that. Take it, get it while we can, because you just never know what's going to happen the year after. And we just go from there. So, like I said, whoever we play next week, we got to be ready. Both Philly and Dallas are going to be tough. But as I said earlier, as long as we have, number 12 at the helm, Tom Brady, we got Mike Evans, and Godwin, those guys. And if our offensive line can play good enough to keep Brady protected for the most part, we got a chance. We definitely have a chance. So I'm not counting the Bucs out right away. We'll see what happens next week. And that's it. So, guys, thank you, guys and girls. Thank you so much for stopping by on the Bend Zone here. If you can, I want you guys to like and share the show. Tell everybody, tell your neighbors, tell family members, tell your dogs, cats, whatever. Just check it out. Check me out here on the Ben Zone Face group, also at YouTube at Ben Cornett 9015, and at Twitter Ben Eboy 702. So with that being said, I'm going to take off. Enjoy the rest of the football games today and tonight, and I will see you this Thursday on NFL Edition with Johnny, Alex, and Alec. I mean, he might be back by then. And then next Friday night, have added episode 5. So everybody, Take care and have a good rest of the weekend, and I will see you next week.